Hello dear friends, subscribers and viewers, welcome back for another ASMR geography session. And for today, we're gonna study Uruguay. And I'm gonna outline each Uruguay department. And I'm gonna explain the best known facts they found over the internet. So, stay close and don't forget to subscribe if you aren't. So, let's start by presenting some general facts about Uruguay. Well, in Guarani language, dialect, Uruguay means river of painted birds or winding river. Winding river. Uruguay is the biggest consumer of beef in the world. It's the biggest consumer of beef in the world. So they are consuming more beef than the Argentinians. Well, like Argentina, Brazil, Australia and New Zealand, there in Uruguay are more cows than people, which makes sense for such a country of carnivores. In fact, 59% of Uruguay's land is used for sheep and cattle farming. Well, another general fact about Uruguay, did you know that this country has the longest national anthem in the world? It's almost 5 minutes long. And Uruguay hosted the first World Football Cup ever in 1930s, which also won it. So, the first FIFA World Cup was in 1930 in Uruguay. Okay, and another fact is that all the games were played on Montevideo, which is the capital of Uruguay, which is right here. Some say that the tango was born in Uruguay. Actually, this is not strictly true. Uruguay cannot lay sole claim to the tango, and neither can Argentina. This sultry dance was in fact invented by the urban lower class in Buenos Aires and Montevideo. And this central dance can be shared by both countries as one of their inventions. Good. Now let's start and with the departments of Uruguay, and I'm gonna highlight them in alphabetical order. So we're gonna start with Artigas, which is right here in the north. Artigas. I'm gonna draw the contour. The capital is Artigas. So the capital is right here, Artigas. Well, this department José, Gervasio, Artigas. Leader of the Orientales, inhabitants of Banda Oriental, of the eastern bank of Uruguay River, during the Wars of Independence. A fact is that it being the site of the world-class amethyst deposit, so they have amethysts here. Amethysts were the largest amethyst-filled giant geodes ever been found. Good. Now, these are the facts for Artigas. Okay, now let's move to the next one, which is in the south of the country, and it's called Canelones. It's right here. Canelones. I'm gonna drop the contour. Okay, the capital is the city with the same name, Canelones, right here. Canelones was formerly Guadalupe City. Guadalupe City or Ciudad. Canelones serves as an administrative center and also functions as commercial and manufacturing center for pastoral and agricultural hinterland. So we have farms here. And these are the facts about Canelones. Canelones. Good. Let's move next. The next. It's another department, a bigger one than Canelones, and it's called Cerro Largo. Cerro Largo. Drop the contour. Okay. The capital, it's Melo. And at the end of the 18th century, apart from paying from the indigenous people, the area was populated by Spanish and Portuguese alike. So we had Spanish here and Portuguese. Melo City was founded in 1795. 1795 by Captain Agustin de la Rosa, a Spanish military post, and was named after Pedro de Melo, then Viceroy of the Rio de la Plata territory. So, now let's move next. We're gonna talk about Colonia. Here in the south, Colonia. Alright. And the capital is Colonia del Sacramento. The historic center of Colonia was decided as an UNESCO World Heritage in 1995. Founded in 1680 by Portuguese soldiers, it was soon captured by Spanish foragers and subsequently changed ownership between the two sides several more times. So this was a disputed territory between the Portuguese and the Spanish. In our list, the next it's in the center. It's Durazno. Durazno. Okay, this will be a little bit hard to draw the contour. It has some sorts of like fjords here. So I'm gonna try to keep up the line. Yes. Okay. The capital is Durazno. Durazno. Oh, so their name is not Durazno, it's Durazno. The capital is Durazno. Independence brought long times of peace and prosperity in this region. As a result of the booming cattle activities and the fertility of the soil, the area flourished and became a strategic point to join the four cardinal points of the country in its very center. Yes. And it was not until 1906 that Durazno was declared a city. So we have cattle farms, cattle ranching, and this is somehow very logical because they are, like I said in the general facts, they are the most consumer of beef in the world. Okay, let's move next, because we're gonna talk about Flores. Flores is nearby, so let's draw the contour. The capital is Trinidad. Good. This department has many sites of prehistoric rock art. Such examples are the particularly concentrated at Chomanga, which is a site here. Gauchos, you know, gauchos means South American or Pampas cowboys. Gauchos, the South American cowboys, can still be seen riding the plains here in this region. There are many activities, ranches, some of which can be visited by tourists. Alright. Let's move next. Right nearby, we're gonna talk about Florida. This is Florida del Uruguay. The capital is the city with the same name, Florida. In 1760, the first populated place in its territory was started by creating a fortress of 14 del Pintado. 14 Pintado. Del Pintado. And in 1809, the Villa San Fernando de la Florida was created. Florida City is home of the famous Piedra Alta de la Florida, the place of the Declaration of Independence in 1825. The city is also famous for San Coño's Chapel, where multitudes gather every 3 June. So they gather every 3 June, the multitudes. Good. Now, time to move next. Also nearby, we have Lavalleja. Lavalleja. I hope I spell it correctly. The capital is Minas. So I'm going to draw the contour. This is only one fact here. The department is named in honor of the Brigadier Juan Antonio Antonio Lavalleja, who had distinguished military and political action in country's independence. So it was Juan Antonio Lavalleja. Alright. Now we're gonna talk about Maldonado. Maldonado here in the south. First draw the contour, of course. Yes, and the capital, it's the city with the same name here in the south near the shore. Maldonado, it's a rural region of pastures, lagoons and forests. Well, the buildings that are built around the town square in Maldonado City or Ciudad, including the cathedral, are reminiscent traditional Spanish style, giving evidence that the Spanish royalty were involved in growth of development in this area. So no more Portuguese here, only Spanish. Good. Now we're gonna move to the capital, which is here, Montevideo, the capital of the Uruguay. Drop the contour of the area. Montevideo, the city, is known for being one of the safest capital cities in all Latin America, as well as South America's highest ranking city for quality of living. The city was established in 1724 by Spanish soldier Bruno Mauricio de Zabala as a strategic move amidst the Spanish-Portuguese dispute over the Platin region. As in 2010, Montevideo was the 19th largest city economy in the continent and the 9th highest income among the major cities. Montevideo hosted every match during the first FIFA World Cup in 1930. So there are very interesting facts about this huge metropolis. Alright, now these were the facts about Montevideo. Let's move next. And in our list it's Paysandú, which is right here. Another big region, let's say. Paysandú. Okay, now this region was founded in 1756 and had acquired the status of a villa. Villa means town in Spanish, before the independence of Uruguay. On 8 June 1863, its status was elevated to Ciudad, the Ciudad of Paysandú, which is the capital of the department. Paysandú. Okay, now let's move next. Nearby we have Río Negro. Río Negro. Let's draw the contour. Which is delimited by the Río Negro itself and Rio Uruguay. Okay, now let's talk about the Rio Negro, not the river, the department. The capital is Fray Bentos, which is right here. Now, the main industries here are again based on agro-industry, the most prominent being wineries rice, they have cattle, of course. The department also has a fluvial port located in Fray Bentos, which is right here. Tourism is becoming popular in the department, especially in the thermal space around the area of Las Cañas. I don't know, but Las Cañas, it's not depicted on the map, so I don't know where it is. And these were the facts about Rio Negro. Now we're gonna move to north. Rivera. Let's try to control Rivera. The capital is Rivera, here near the border with Brazil. Right here. And now let's talk and discover the facts about this department. Facts. One of Uruguay's largest cities, Rivera is the commercial and manufacturing center for an agriculture and pastoral hinterland. Grains, vegetable, fruit and cattle are the principal commodities traded in the city. And the city manufactures textile, cigars and brooms. So we have agriculture here. This one was the only fact that I found over the internet about this region. Now we have three more. Oh, a few more left, sorry. Next in our list is Rocha, which is right here. Rocha. Okay, let's drop the contour. The capital is Rocha. Rocha department features in Carlo Maria Dominguez' 2004 novel Casa del Papel, The House of Paper. The narrator visits the ruins of a house of books, which had been built, then destroyed by an obsessive book collector, on the sandpit separating Rocha Lagoon from the ocean. So, this is famous in Casa del Papel, the novel. Casa de Papel. Maybe some of you have seen the TV series between 2017 and 2019. Casa del Papel. Okay, now let's move. We have next in our list Salto in the north. Let's drop the contour. Alright, so now the capital is Salto, the city with the same name. Wine production and orange drink bottling, both using locally grown fruits and meat processing, are notable among Salto's industry. Salto is the second largest city in Uruguay with a population of around 105,000 inhabitants. So we have wine and orange drinks. Good. Now let's move next. Jose. Okay, the capital is San Jose de Mayo, right here. And now the facts. Beside being the administrative capital of the department, the city of San Jose de Mayo is an active regional commercial and financial center. Its economy is linked mainly to cattle ranching, and its agri-industrial center of dairy products, mills and chemicals. Interesting. Good. Now let's move next. Nearby we have another region. It's called Soriano, which sounds more like an Italian name. Okay, the facts about Soriano. First, the capital is Mercedes. The capital is Mercedes. Like the car manufacturer. Well, Mercedes is an important center of tourism, commerce and commercial port. Its main industries are based on agriculture, dairy products and paper manufacturing. Its Rambla or Riverside Promenade, it's one of the widest in the country. And these were the facts about Soriano, which has the capital Mercedes. Perfect. We have two more regions. The next is Tacuarembó. Okay, I'm gonna draw the contour. Here it's a big river, the Rio Negro. And the capital is Tacuarembó. Here in the north. We have one fact. It is popular, this region, for both being an important center of gaucho culture, cowboy culture, and for being one of the presumed birthplace of Carlos Gardel. Carlos Gardel. Perhaps the most prominent figures in the history of tango. So, if you want to know about tango, search on Google about Carlos Gardel. Right, and the next and the last in our list, it's the very special department because it has a number. It describes a number. The department it's called Treinta y Tres, and in Spanish, Treinta y Tres means 33. Its name means 33 and refers to the 19th century national heroes, the 33 Orientales who established the independence of Uruguay. Coincidentally, the city is located near the 33 as line of latitude, making the name doubly appropriate. Very cool. And this region has a city that is called in the same name. It's the capital, Treinta y Tres. So this was one of the most interesting facts about Uruguay. So, I hope you enjoyed this shorter video, but this is Uruguay, very interesting country, and I hope you like this video. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see next time in another ASMR geography video. Until then, I wish you all the best, and bye bye wherever you are.